Chinese net users aren't slow to voice their opinions on issues that they feel matter to them. So as usual, we start off the show with a selection of top trending online comments we've picked from just a few of China's most popular web portals. First, we go to ifeng.com for the relationship between China and the US is such that if one is damaged, the other can't escape unaffected either. This comment refers to a translation of a Financial Times report which was published in a Chinese newspaper, the Global Times, entitled "America's Economic Retreat Threatens China's Rise." The article claims China's rise has its origins in the US and that its swift growth to becoming the world's second largest economy was based on an international economic system designed and built by the US. However, it warns that with the United States' current problems, specifically the government shutdown and the real possibility of a US government default on its debt, there are serious causes of concern for China, given its enormous ownership and exposure to that US debt. Our poster seems to agree that in this case, you certainly can't have one without the other. Our next hot comment is from 163.com and it says, "I'm afraid this man watches too many South Korean TV soaps, but unfortunately the woman doesn't seem to be a fan." Well, the South Korean TV melodramas mentioned here are wildly popular in China, especially amongst younger viewers. And amongst the attractions of these TV soaps are the fashionable clothes and makeup, attractive Korean actors, and of course, the exaggerated romantic storylines. Now, these tend to involve handsome, rich young men and beautiful young women, usually from humble backgrounds, who after several setbacks inevitably realize the importance of true love and end up happily together. But just to show how real life doesn't always imitate art, the Southeast Morning Post reported recently on the failure of a grand romantic gesture that could have come straight from the plotline of one of these Korean shows. A Shanghai college student decided to declare his feelings of love to a fellow student by setting up this elaborate display of roses and candles below her dormitory window in the university grounds. But under the gaze of dozens of onlooking students, he suffered the ultimate humility of seeing his beloved and her roommates pour a basin of cold water, both literally and figuratively, over his dreams. This poster has at least some excuse for her callous put down. And finally, our most popular comment of the day today, which is from 163.com too, and it says, "I was absolutely shocked when I read this article." Well, the shocking article here is a rather long piece, 9,000 words or so, entitled 10 Questions for Li Kai-fu, which appears on the website of the magazine Party Building, which has links to China's Central Propaganda Commission. The author, Zhou Xiaoping, is known for espousing hardline views and fiercely attacking Western influences and those who dare to stray in the least from the official party line. What has shocked posters like this Hubei net user, though, is the personal invective in this attack on the internet celebrity and high-tech entrepreneur Li Kai-fu. Now, Zhou questions Li's business performance and ethics, as well as his loyalties, and accuses him of poisoning others against China. The article also attacks him for supporting American values and those who espouse them, not seen as a good thing under the current political climate. But what has upset net users most are insinuations about Li's health status. He recently announced on his microblog account that he has been suffering from lymphoma or cancer. Zhou questioned how Li was still able to update his Weibo microblogging account so often if he was really so ill. He also asked if Li's decision to return to his native Taiwan for treatment had business or political motives. The article has aroused a massive amount of criticism, as the support for this comment shows, since it began to be republished online last week. And those are just some of the comments making waves here in China these days. Coming up next on China Take, concerns over cartoon violence.